how you going? I'm sitting here, minding my own business, and just want to do a small video for something to do. Disability entertainment. It is something that I have done for approximately 28 years. I first started when I was 17. I'm now 44, but it's sort of made me think over the years of doing an all-night request program for people with disabilities. For the first 14 years, I did the graveyard shift between 12 midnight till 6 a.m. And then I did another time slot from 12 a.m. till 4 a.m. and then I did another time slot, and it was the last one. It was the 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. for Casey Radio 97.73 SCR FM, and then in 2011 I joined another radio program, but it sort of has made me think over the years, and right now, and through last year sometime too. What I know for a fact what enjoyment people with disabilities have seeing other people with disabilities do videos, do radio and all that sort of stuff. But it occurred to me when I did my request program for Casey Radio many years ago. I don't work at Casey Radio anymore, but it occurred to me that when we did the 9 p.m. till 12 till midnight, it occurred to me within that 2 years we had approximately 30 phone calls every Saturday night for 2 years. Now, when I was doing the graveyard shift between midnight till 6 a.m. for 14 years, little did I know that when we were doing the 12 till 6 shift, little did we know that we were actually when we did the 9 till 12 midnight shift from 2009 to 2011, we didn't realise until now that we were doing when it was 9 p.m. till midnight in Australia, it was actually on a Friday morning. It was actually 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. in America. So basically, for the last 2 years that I did radio for Casey Radio, we were doing breakfast radio and late night radio in Australia. So I thought to myself, but when we were doing the graveyard shifts, we didn't realise that we were creating entertainment for people overseas. but it wasn't until we started to get emails from people overseas that people were starting to enjoy what we were doing. So, but for the time that I have been on radio, I've had an absolute ball producing what I do, because not only is it enjoyable for me, but it is enjoyable for the listeners listening. Now, from a presenter's point of view, we didn't realise how much impact we were having on during that show. But when I had time off radio, I then discovered how much how much it affected people with disabilities, and how much they enjoyed having a radio show that was 100% produced for them. But having said that, the radio show that I've always done, I've always focused on getting everyone involved, because as a presenter on radio, you can see what sort of impact it's having on the other people with disabilities around you, and how much they enjoy being involved. So that is why I've always had a passion for producing this radio for people with disabilities, because they have so much fun in doing what they do, and other people with disabilities get a lot out of hearing other people with disabilities on radio. Because during the time that I was on radio, it gave other people with disabilities the confidence to ring up a radio station and request their favourite song that they'd been thinking about all week. Come Saturday, they were able to ring up a radio show and request their favourite song. Now, as a presenter on radio, I had so much fun producing that show. To this point, a music request program hasn't been produced for people with disabilities to ring up and feel involved in the show. Now, for me as a presenter, I had so much fun doing that show, because it was like producing a show for radio, plus it was like doing a 3-hour DJ set for people with disabilities. Plus, it was like doing a disco for 3 hours every Saturday night for 18 years. I did that for Casey Radio. For every Saturday night, it was like doing a massive disco for people, not just um, people with disabilities, but for able-bodied people too. We had so much fun doing that show, and I would do a similar show in a heartbeat, because I remember how much of an impact a request program has on people with disabilities, to the point when I've moved down to East Gippsland, before I left Casey Radio, they said to me, other people with disabilities said to me, are you going to produce another radio show for people with disabilities? And I thought about it, and I thought, no. But having said that, I've had an absolute ball producing stuff for people with disabilities on radio, because it is seeing the enjoyment that other people with disabilities have on radio is the number one thing that I still enjoy as a support worker, when working with other people with disabilities, because at the end of the day, we all come together. No one sees a person's disability. Everyone is equal, and we just have an absolute ball. So from that, I'm going to say goodbye, and hope you have enjoyed this video. See ya. Bye.